Man, we going live all the way. Man, it was good with it, homie. It was good with your homies and all the other good stuff. I know y'all say I talk dude, bro, call it country, whatever. Man, we're going through this little hurricane. They've been having a lot of stuff that's been going on. Man, I appreciate everybody that's showing support. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the YouTubers that's out there that's getting it in. They keep people mind off of all this nonsense that's going on, or some of the people that's actually there to inform people of the things that's going on. Like right now, I've been so getting things together, and I had to go get my mama stuff together as well. She wanted certain things, and X, Y, and Z. So I wasn't able to catch up on the news and situation that was going on. So I was hearing a lot about people people are saying they've been having other situations that's been going on, that been captivating the world attention. Now that damn, okay, well, I can go ahead and go on my up in the morning with a cup and give my live reaction with you. So if you have already seen this information, you know what I'm saying, just leave some comments below. Like say, Chuck, X, Y, and Z. I don't know what I'm saying. We can go from there. But with that being said, I'm gonna see what we got going on, and push out there. So what I'm saying, everybody that's coming in, we can get in there. Hey, I was out there in the rain. I was trying to do some stuff when I was on Twitter. Like, yeah, man, they bought Triple Cup Chuck, and they could see the. I mean, my camera didn't do it no justice, but it was like outside. I'm like, yeah, we out here. My cousin talking about he want to go barbecue or some shit. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm with it, but wait till we catch the eye or something like that where it just calm down. But I don't think we getting hit on with the right side of it. But they say that's where most of the rain and the wind come, and we kind of like under floods type stuff. So with that being said, hopefully it do minor damage to everybody, even all around with who get experience with that hurricane. Exactly. Well, with that being said, let's see what let's go ahead and pull up some footage right quick of the hurricane while people start to join in. Okay. Boom. That's the share thing. Come here. Yeah. That's from our topic from yesterday. Hey, that show go hard. Believe it or not, that show go hard. And it's a YouTube show, so I'll give a shout out to them again. I mean, if y'all don't know, go check them out because they actually got some good stuff history right here. Yeah, look at me. See, I don't even mind showing the stuff I be looking at because it ain't much no secret because that's what I be looking at all, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, y'all can see all the footage of how they got going on. This is the ABC News Live. See how the wind blowing and stuff? That's how it was when I was just walking outside. See now, right there with the red zone at the big middle part, that's what on the right side of the middle part. That's where we at. Right there in that little hook part right there, the Louisiana boot. So we're gonna get hit right then. So we actually hitting the worst of it right now. So uh She said, "What say New Orleans, Lafayette, Lafayette more in the area that I'm from, in between Lafayette and New Orleans. There's a little area in between those two." And I heard it was under a lot of tornado watch too. That was crazy because how the wind was blowing and how they were saying stuff was going. Hey, shout out to all my people that's in NYC. You know what I'm saying? Especially gamers, you know what I'm saying? Salty, I think from New York. Moochie out there from New York. 108 Dragon, he from the New York. I got a couple of other gamers that's out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people that from the NYC, that's gamers that's out there in the community. And people that like, you know what I'm saying, that's comics and stuff like that. So well, that's not bad. We at least at the momentarily it's not as bad as it was projected to be. And hopefully, like most people was able to that needed to get to safety was able to get to safety and be able to get all of the things that they're gonna need to make sure that their people are safe and etc. Because during a crisis, it'd be hard sometimes. Then when you're having a crisis on top of a crisis, is one of those case scenarios. But with that being said, with crisis on top of crisis, let's see what Trevor Nolan had to say on the Late Show about what it was, Jacob. So I don't know about the situation, so we finna find out together. Well, at least what I'm saying, y'all gonna see when I find out live reaction with him. Man, look at that look on his face. Yeah, I got you on one, Trevor. I'm gonna pick up my hold that pose for a second. Yeah, it's time to get a haircut, boy. Yeah, it's over with for that hairstyle now. You need to be over with. Need to cut it. Get a haircut, fresh cut. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and play him.
Not only the U.S.
Hey, but he cool though. I like Trevor. I mean, he could take a joke. That's why I ain't go deep in
this
on a
could
joke.
Be the moment of systemic change. Cops marched with protesters.
Okay.
City councils discussed alternatives to police, and most importantly, pancake syrup became woke. But as we've been reminded of yet again, there is still a long way to go.
Disturbing video throwing a city into turmoil. A black man walking away from police shot repeatedly while reaching into his car. Kenosha, Wisconsin police responding to a domestic incident at about 5 o'clock Sunday evening.
At least 2 officers with their guns drawn followed him as he walked around the front of his gray SUV. Then, at least 7 shots. Blake's family now says the 29-year-old's spinal cord is severed and that he's paralyzed from the waist down, though doctors aren't sure it's permanent. His family is now demanding the officers involved in Sunday's shooting captured on this cell phone video be fired and the one who shot Blake in the back be arrested.
Yeah, from what I was seeing,
today I'm going to show you how to make a superfood.
They're not able to shoot people
that'll last a lifetime without refrigeration. It's so nutritious, you'll never have to stockpile another food. The food's called pemmican, and it was.
I mean, because it's like the police is actually supposed to be professionals and well trained, right? So if they training should assess a person like that. For example, if they felt threatened, and if he was going to his car and they felt threatened before, they could have grabbed him and tackled him and put him in handcuffs before he got to his car. By him just walking away and they talking, saying freeze, and he probably was like, "Are you gonna tell me what to do? I could do what I want to do. I'm a grown ass man. Y'all coming over here fucking with me." I'm guaranteed it probably was something like that, and he over there getting into whatever he got to do, and he probably like, "I'm not paying y'all no attention. I'm tunnel vision." So he started going back into whatever the situation might be. And when he got to his car, that's when the police want to grab him and then just start shooting. That's unnecessary. That was highly unnecessary. I mean, if anything, if he gonna shoot like that, why would he shoot in his back, like up here on him? I mean, if anything, he could have hit him in the leg or something because he already behind him in the ass. You know, that'd have been more laughable than shooting a man in his spine and shoot him in his back like that. But that's the worst thing. Even to be saying he's trying to grab a gun, but he bending down like this, shoot a man in his back. No, that's like one of the first things they teach you about being in a police officer. If a person got his back turned, you're not supposed to shoot him. Because that moment, they're not posing you no threat. And that's what being a police officer is, being able to have training to distinguish these precise moments.
Sometimes I watch these videos, I'll never get used to how quickly police go from issuing commands to using deadly force. Like, whatever happened to warning shots or tackling a suspect? Like, are we really meant to believe that the only two options a cop has is do nothing or shoot somebody in the back 7 times? That's all we have? I mean, think about it. Even when wild animals are loose on the streets, they don't always shoot to kill. They have tranquilizers. They have nets. I never thought I would wish for black people to be treated at least like a wild bear, but here we are. And I know people are questioning why Blake didn't just follow the police's orders. Just listen to the cops and you'll be fine. And look, I don't know why he didn't. I don't, right? Maybe he was worried because he had outstanding warrants. Maybe it's because he knows what happened to George Floyd.
No, I'm telling you, when I seen that, you could almost read his expressions. And his expressions was, he was into it with somebody else. He having tunnel vision. The police saying, blah, blah, blah. And that's all he hearing. He like, man, fuck off. And he doing this shit or whatever he doing. He playing tunnel. I mean, he got plain and simple. It was tunnel vision. It wasn't like, I'm finna shoot this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk, go grab my gun and turn around and shoot the police officer. If it was that case, the police officer should have tackled him way beforehand when he was telling him to stop. And like he said, shoot one shot. And you know, think about it, if he had a gunshot, pow, that'd have made him do this here. If he was so tunnel vision, if that was the case. But for me personally, I think that the police officer wanted to do that.
When he did follow the police's orders, maybe he just wanted to get his sunglasses. It doesn't matter to the police because they jumped straight to, this black man is gonna try kill us if we don't kill him first. Like, let's say for argument's sake that they shot Jacob Blake to stop him from reaching his car. And let's ignore for a second that that's a f***ed up, terrible, inhumane way to stop somebody from reaching into their car. They shot him 7 times. What purpose do bullets 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 serve? Either way, Blake's move toward his car made them see him as a threat. But as his sister reminded us, they forgot to also see him as a human being.
I am my brother's keeper. And when you say the name Jacob Blake, make sure you say father, make sure you say cousin, make sure you say son, make sure you say uncle, but most importantly, make sure you say human. Human life. Let it marinate in your mouth, in your minds. A human life. So many people have reached out to me telling me they're sorry that this happened to my family. Well, don't be sorry, because this has been happening to my family for a long time. Longer than I can account for. It happened to Emmett Till. Emmett Till is my family. Philando, Mike Brown, Sandra. This has been happening to my family. And I've shared tears for every single one of these people that it's happened to. This is nothing new. I'm not sad. I'm not sorry. I'm angry. And I'm tired. I haven't cried one time. I stopped crying years ago. I am numb.
Dang, she really is.
I have been watching police murder people that look like me for years. I'm not sad. I don't want your pity. I want change.
Those are powerful words. Those are words filled with pain. And it only makes sense that Jacob's sister is angry. Because not only have black people been mistreated.
That was a powerful speech. You know, she would actually got really down to the core of, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and how this situation is just like back to back and repeatedly. Every time you look around, you see another situation. I mean, thankfully, we have like the internet and cell phones and being able to upload stuff instantly, and everybody have a camera. So now the footage and people actually have time to be available to actually know that this is real. This goes on a day-to-day basis. And if you're a type of person to say, I'm tired of hearing about this here, or I'm tired of seeing this here, or I'm tired of people talking about this here, just imagine if you say, I'm tired of living this here. See, it's a way big difference. Well, this momentarily of you just going through this here saying, oh man, I'm tired of hearing them talk about this here. Every time you turn on the news, that's all they talk about. Is always y'all saying it's us or them or whatever like that. Just that momentarily, just think about it. If that was your life, you had to live like that from the time you woke up to the time you went to sleep forever. But anyway, with that being said, let's continue on saying what Trevor got to say.
For generations by the police, but because there's almost never any police accountability. These incidents remain an open wound, and the pain and the anger just builds and builds with no closure or relief. Black people are tired of hearing, I'm sorry, and then nothing happening, because essentially what they're really hearing is, I'm sorry this is happening, and I'm sorry that it's going to happen again. And it's because of that frustration and anger and pain that once again, people took to the streets to express their rage.
Outrage igniting in Kenosha, a city on fire. Rioters smashing traffic lights, storming businesses, looting, torching buildings and cars.
From Battalion 1, we have multiple cars on fire.
As demonstrators faced off with police, tensions quickly escalating. Authorities pepper spraying civilians.
The entire site, as you can see, still smoldering, and firefighters are still running around town dealing with several sites just like this one. The governor deployed 125 members of the National Guard here yesterday to help as those peaceful protests during the day turned destructive after the 8 p.m. curfew.
Yes, for 3 days now, the streets of Kenosha have been ablaze. And although there have been peaceful protests, I mean, that inevitably gets overshadowed when there's so much civil unrest. So once again, the pattern repeats itself. An unarmed black person is shot by the cops. In response, people go into the streets. More law enforcement is sent in, and the chaos only continues to grow. I could tell you the story with my eyes closed by now. Like if I wanted to, I could pre-record 5 of these segments, go on vacation, and you'd probably never know. And in this situation, just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, last night it did.
Breaking news, a very dangerous situation in Kenosha, Wisconsin. 2 people are dead in clashes that may have involved armed vigilantes, people who may have moved into that city to counter the protests following the police shooting of Jacob Blake.
The sheriff used the word militia to describe some of the people who may have been involved in last night's shooting.
We've just learned that a 17-year-old has been charged with first-degree murder in at least one of those killings last night.
And we now have seen some social media videos of a man with a long gun strapped across his chest, running down the street or walking down the street and being chased by people who are yelling, he's shooting, he shot someone. The man trips, falls on his own. People still try to come and apprehend him and get him. He then fires again at point blank range at 2 more people. And then the man continues to walk down the street. He is a white man with a huge gun strapped across his chest with his hands up. As you see police vehicles, not 1, not 2, but 3 vehicles who are coming towards him. He has his hands up with his gun. People are yelling, he shot someone, and police pass him by. There are a lot of questions here as to why he wasn't apprehended at that time.
That's right. Last night, some guy decided to drive to Kenosha with his militia buddies to protect a business, and apparently ended up shooting 3 people and killing 2. But don't worry, the business is okay. And let me tell you something. No one drives into a city with guns because they love someone else's business that much. That's some bullshit. No one has.
Yeah, Trevor, hold on. Before you get on, let me go ahead and drop this little quick line into this here. If that ain't some of the most disrespectful, blatant shit that you ever seen in your life, the fact that he had the gun, everybody pointing shooting, and if the police would have seen a black person with a gun in this case scenario, like how they said when they had the other black dude that was serving, he never did, and they just shot to kill, they would have killed him if he was black. With a big with an assault rifle in his hand, holding it up, yeah, he would have never made it out that scenario. Soon you would have say, we see police cars. Bah, 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 bah. It'd have been shooting. He would have never made it out of that situation. Now think about it. That situation compared to this dude just walking to his car and the police say he felt threatened. Man, think about it. Put your two and two together. That's on you however you want to take it. But me personally, I just go by the numbers and the facts.
Has ever thought, oh, it's my solemn duty to pick up a rifle and protect that TJ Maxx? They do it because they're hoping to shoot someone. That's the only reason people like him join these gangs in the first place. And yes, I said it, a gang. Enough with this militia bullshit. This isn't the Battle of Yorktown. It's a bunch of dudes threatening people with guns. And while what happened with those shootings last night is tragic, what happened afterwards is illuminating.
It gets
because
worse.
It made me wonder. It really made me wonder why some people get shot 7 times in the back, while other people are treated like human beings and reasoned with and taken into custody with no bullets in their bodies. How come Jacob Blake was seen as a deadly threat for a theoretical gun that he might have and might try to commit a crime with, but this gunman who was armed and had already shot people who had shown that he is a threat was arrested the next day, given full due process of the law, and generally treated like a human being?
Got somebody in this neighborhood.
How did Dylan Roof shoot up a church? James Holmes shoot up a movie theater and both live to tell about it? Why is it that the police decide that some threats must be extinguished immediately while other threats get the privilege of being defeated?
Live right here. Everybody on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? They just came through the pass by to stop in our neighborhood. See, look, let me show you the picture right here. I'm gonna stop this here just to show everybody, man, what's good. What you know what I'm saying? Got Savage Carter in here. We rocking out. He came to just chill. He running errands in the hurricane. So right now, I'm just chilling in the house because all that wind and stuff that y'all seen that I had posted on Twitter, all they're going through, he driving in it. I don't know if I should stop it. Yeah, I know how. There you go, right there. Yeah, in here. See, that's all I do. Everybody, if you drink something with your boy, hit that like button and say you drink something with me. I started off with codeine. Up early in the morning. But with that being said, let me see. So I had to stop that. I'm gonna give a little update on the hurricane watch, what's going on. So everybody that's tuning in, I'm gonna pull up some of this hurricane. But you can call it hurricane. Yeah. Hey, then the name was live. Ain't it, the hurricane thing was live no more. Because it already passed all the way. I heard it. Everybody go inside. Yeah. No, me neither. And people rocking around with masks and stuff like that. Well, ain't no more live footage of the hurricane at the moment. Yes, there is. I'm the truth. I found it. Here you go, everybody. Give me 1 second. I'm finna put y'all on the G right quick. I got the hurricane. What's the hurricane name? Laura, yeah. Laura and the other one that already passed, Marco. Maybe I'm gonna be like Marco Polo, that type of shit. But yeah, that one had already passed. But you don't think it passed? Yeah, Marco? Yeah. Damn, we about to get it. Hey, this is the showing you the update right now where Lake Charles, you would see all the way to the right where it say 55 that Baton Rouge. That's where I'm at. Yep. I'm telling you, it will take us about the same side. Hey, you want to be what's the name tonight, Eminem? What's the name of the Eminem wants what? Oh, well, we gotta do still coming, finna go pull up. They can hear me? What up, motherfuckers? Nah. Oh, they can see me? Oh, what's happening? Yeah, we in here. Yeah, thanks for being so patiently waiting while we y'all actually had all putting this together and putting and had to warm it up. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Oh, and then for the people that don't know, since we right here, check out this here happened the other day. When I say it rains, it pours, it's always something that's going on. If it ain't one thing, it's 1,000 or more, maybe more. Let me see if I could. Where is it? I can't find it. It ain't showing up right here. Well, try to pull it. Trying to see that because I don't ever get on it on this part right here. So I guess it'd be right here.
Yeah, I think see this
profile. Oh, you couldn't?
It's all on yours. I don't see mine.
And
what did it say?
Oh, nothing. It was just a light.
No, we got a bunch of fucking lights on this.
Oh yeah, right here. Boom. Everybody see this up down the street from my house. You remember?
No, that wasn't even on yours. How you gonna do it? Oh shit, did I post? The one he posted.
When I had posted, he had liked it. That's a,
oh, I see. You stupid. Right here. Do this for me, not me. Right there. That's what he. Right. Mm-hmm. About to comment on it. Well, I'm still on it.
you like take that flavors out there.
Yeah. See that bitch down in that car?
Yeah.
Yeah, she in jail for attempted vehicular homicide.
Yes. The dude from back there, he told me every car that was at the store right on the left hand side, that a car came through and was hitting all of them. So they were like, it was a whole bunch that was going down. I mean, I could see her being a jail for, man, look, because she running, then there was a little child that was over there too.
That wasn't no child. The one she hit, that was wrong. Look.
No, I'm gonna show you the child. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the child.
The boy?
Yeah. He ain't get hit, but I'm just saying, like, the little child was right there too. They say, that's a walking across the street, huh? That's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, small land on the ground.
Yeah, they fucked up.
They broke.
Broken word.
See that little boy right there. Him right there. Man, that's fucked up.
Like when the paramedics came, she had one foot like this and the other one like this.
Shit. Damn. Trying to see. So what you know what this was about? Oh, that.
They always be hanging outside down the street.
Across the street. On this side. Okay, yeah, all the 2 houses from the stuff. Yeah. I know you're talking about. Across the store. Yeah, across the street on the stuff. Yeah. That's why I kind of picked, because know the crazy part? You see all these little chicks right here? I seen all of them. Like they was walking right here from the store, right? So I just came from that store. So when I came from the store, I seen the other chicks. They was over there by them. And then you know how you can feel something in the atmosphere? I was like, man, I bet you these girls about to fight. I could tell. And when I pulled out, I just seen it. And right after I came back to the house, bang. Literally, this was like that. Yeah. But I know y'all probably seen enough of that. Yeah, I know y'all probably seen enough of that.
That Mexico driving the car, she got an ass whooping, vehicular homicide. She's sitting in jail on a $500,000 bond.
Basically, she ain't coming home.
And the person you were talking about there running through people, hitting people's cars, yeah, that was her old man in the pickup truck. He gone too.
Yeah. I think that's what they said. It was a dude in a truck that was hitting
a black pickup truck. He gone too. But
Damn.
she hit the little boy. The little boy who ran out the way of the car, he hit him.
That's ridiculous. Then I was when I was hearing them shooting and stuff the other day, that's where all that was after that. Then I seen the police, they was riding up and down the street. That's why I didn't do nothing.
Boy, did you see what happened in Wisconsin?
I just watched the old boy got shot in the back. Talking about that one?
No, the white boy with the white.
Oh, yeah, I just watched that one too. The dude had a big gun.
It's more than just him. They only put his picture up there. It's a whole gang of them motherfuckers at the protest shooting people, and the police giving these motherfuckers water and refreshments and shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Cause when I seen this one I just seen about the dude he was shooting, and the police just ran right past him, and they called themselves a missionary. A missionary, mercenary.
The one they ran
past? Yeah, the white boy.
Yeah, he a cop.
Yeah. Talking about they protecting businesses. You know what is
they ain't looting in Wisconsin.
You know what is
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
real talk. They're not looting in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you know exactly as I know. That's the excuse so they go around and shoot people.
They are looting in Chicago. They ain't shooting nobody. Cause them niggas got guns too.
Right, and they gonna let them bitches rain.
Yeah, think about it. The last nigga they tried to have a shootout with was Rondo number 9. This nigga put out a rocket launcher.
Yeah, you with it. Man, what was the shooting? The stuff that's going on? You know the name of anything? Or
I don't know, bro. I had just opened up Twitter.
Let's see if you can find something in here. Cause I think I know what you're saying. Because I seen it, but ain't no other information about it pulling up.
YouTube. I saw it on Twitter too.
Okay.
I saw it on the news feed on Twitter. But Channel 9?
Yeah. Okay, let me see what Nancy Pelosi she got to say, and she's gonna be on John Baptiste from Louisiana. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Jim up.
As we speak, there's landfall for Hurricane Laura down in western Louisiana. Do you know how things are for your family down in Kenner, your home community down there?
Yeah, I've been texting with them and calling with them. Luckily, they're doing fine. They've been blessed to be just on the outskirts of Hurricane down Lake Charles and Beaumont.
Yeah, the storm coming straight for y'all.
We can't deal with another one. So just everybody put your prayers in the air. We need it right now.
John, you played the national anthem at the opening of the NBA season this year, just about a month ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened? You know what happened to the Bucks tonight and the whole league and Kenny Smith?
Absolutely.
Did you see that?
Yes, an incredible,
we know exactly how to take a
vulnerable moment, truly. And I think that it's something that's necessary to happen when people have this platform to really impact minds and hearts. You can make a statement like this, and I'm just so proud to be a part of this season, starting with the anthem and now to see the NBA go in this historic direction. It's something that I really feel blessed to have been a part of, and I think we got to keep going. The battle is still going. The battle continues.
Like this is us live, so they seeing everything. And
John,
with us.
I'm about to speak to Nancy Pelosi about all of this. Could you play something to transition us into the Speaker of the House, please?
Absolutely.
Leave it cutting up too. Yeah.
Thank you, John. John Baptiste, everybody.
Yeah, he was out.
So two close friends from school teamed up and created a company.
I don't want to get no commercial play. Fuck that. They think I'm gonna give them free commercials on my shit. They need to be paying me to play commercials on my shit. Not paying me, I ain't playing. I skip y'all shit.
Folks, my guest tonight
Nancy
is
Pelosi.
the
Let's see what you
Speaker
got to say.
of the House of Representatives. Please welcome back to A Late Show, Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Madam Speaker, thank you so much for being here.
I wish I could say my pleasure. I always would look forward to this, except as you say, as you listed earlier, a hurricane that is described as perhaps unsurvivable. In California, fires described as Armageddon, a pandemic affecting so many people. And again, what happened in Kenosha just breaks your heart. I love what John said too. We have to have our prayers in the air.
Did you hear that?
Prayerful time. So sad. A hurricane that is described as perhaps unsurvivable. In California, fires described as Armageddon, a pandemic affecting so many people. And again, what happened in Kenosha just breaks your heart. I love what John said too. We have to have our prayers in the air. Very prayerful time. So sad.
You know what happened in Kenosha? Kenosha.
That's all like a bitch.
Yeah. Anytime, hey, if you don't know if your name Ghetto, it's a 3-syllable rule. If your name, if a female name is 3 syllable, 9 times out of 10 is Ghetto. I mean, think about it. Think about anything that's Ghetto. Say it in your head and think about it. It's boom, boom, boom.
Bro,
always 3 syllables.
This shit going on with this post office.
It absolutely is, and it's people of goodwill and people of conscience to think about how far they're willing to go in the direction that our country is being dragged right now. I want to thank you for being here. I don't ever want to take for granted that we have the opportunity to speak to the Speaker of the House. So thank you for being here. This is an honor. I want to talk to you for a moment about, I did not watch the RNC tonight because I don't know why I will give air to their lies again, but I suppose I'll try tomorrow again and see if I can get through it. What have you made of the week so far?
Well, I've been busy with my day job, which extends into the night because California is, as you know, goes on for 3 more hours. So I was too busy to watch, and that was okay with me because I try not to get rid of my negative attitudes, and that only just provokes them more to watch the misrepresentations that are there, the disrespect for people.
You got to show what happened to it, right?
I get quite a contrast to what we did last week, just from the start with the roll call to see the beautiful diversity of America, the pride of place that people had in their states across the country. So I'd rather think in a more positive way, not to dwell on them, but to think in a more forward way.
I'm happy to leave the discussion of the RNC, but I just have to ask you one question. This is a rumor that's going around at the RNC. Is Joe Biden a Trojan horse and you're inside pulling all the levers because they've painted a picture?
Because I'm not a fan of Joe Biden.
To their peril, they underestimate Joe Biden. He's going to be a great president of the United States. He has a vision for our country, which is very positive.
This how I feel. See how she's saying all that positive good shit? This how I look at it, right? All right. Hillary Clinton, right or wrong, did not beat Trump, right? Trump is president, she not, right? All right. Now, if Hillary Clinton did not beat Trump to become president, how could Joe Biden, a person that couldn't beat Hillary Clinton, if he had to go against her, beat a person that she couldn't beat?
That ain't necessarily true.
You think she could have beat Joe Biden?
No, Joe Biden was vice president, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about
under Obama.
And Hillary Clinton compared to Joe Biden.
Just think about what
she had a better chance of beating Trump.
She really did and didn't. At first she didn't until she started trying to drop bombs, telling everybody fucking business. And then when her business came the fuck out,
that's when she went left. Yeah. Right.
She didn't have a chance of beating him before she got to running her mouth.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. Trump didn't have a big chance of beating him before she started running her mouth.
I would say Hillary Clinton would have won.
If
she beat her.
Open her fucking mouth.
Yeah, she beat herself. But I don't think she would have beat Joe Biden. If let's say if Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden was going for the Democrat nominee when it was going against Trump, I think she would have beat Joe Biden now to become the person, like how she beat out Bernie Sanders, right? I mean, quote unquote, yeah.
It's a tough one. But at the same time, most people looking at Joe Biden like, yeah, you were just vice president.
Yeah.
So you know what the fuck you're doing.
But you gotta think about it.
At the same time, they looking at Hillary like you were the first lady for 8 years.
Yeah. And you've been here. Yeah.
And from what everybody talking about, you were the one really running the show.
Right. And you were there when Obama was there for them 8 years as well. Right there anyway, even though he sent you to the moon. When Obama became president, he sent Hillary Clinton to the moon. Let her go. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden, and I'm damn not a fan of Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I'm from the front.
If I could, I would. He not gonna be on every ballot, so it's impossible for him to win. That's the sad part about it. Even if he wanted to, or even if everybody wanted to vote for him, he couldn't win because he's not gonna be on enough ballots. People voting ballots.
Yeah, but that's illegal.
That's what I seen and heard.
I understand. I know what you love. I know. I read the same. I saw the same thing, but that shit is illegal.
That's how I think.
No, it's completely fucking illegal.
Yeah.
That came with civil rights.
Right. To be able to, but see, it came with civil rights. But who to say if he don't say no shit about it? What can you say?
Right.
That's what make it. You know what I'm saying? That if he go do a fit if he would go out there, maybe so. But me personally, what's that?
Man, that's why I want a nigga from the hood to run for president. A straight up hood nigga.
Yeah, say real shit.
Straight up real shit. We broke. Nigga get on air and like, what's going on with the national debt? We broke, motherfucker.
Well, wow. Man, why y'all went over that war, man? We taking it off.
I ain't nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't nothing to do with that. They did this shit before I got in office.
Yeah, we just had to clean that shit up. But check this out. What if Trump do this here? You know what I look at his Trump card is? Now, and that's his Trump card. But I'm talking about
already trying to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's why he said to me on play. But when I'm talking about his Trump card would be 2 things that he could do. Steal a black vote from Biden. You know how you steal a black vote? Basically, I've been seeing a lot of black people saying, you know what? I hear the bullshit people saying about Trump. Trump just talk. He just say what all the other white people saying, thinking in their head. But he give you more shit.
What I told you a couple weeks ago. Like these niggas that sold, they sold for $1,200. Not Trump went back in the office talking about he gonna give him $1,200 more.
Right. Now think about this here.
Now this was after a week ago when I told you that shit was canceled. Right. Back in there talking about giving people more money. Now it's even more than that.
Now think about this here. Know what be the one to make a nigga vote for him? Just imagine if election day, what is it, November 1st or some shit like that? Well, whenever election date is, and Trump said like, I'm gonna sign a bill on November 5th to send everybody $2,500 more. You know I did it before. I'm gonna do it on such and such. But if I ain't president, I can't sign the bill. And Biden say he gonna do such and such.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
that is a complete lie.
I mean, but you know,
we know that's a lie.
All you can do it after January. Whenever he can't, you know what I'm saying, officially can't sign for letting them off February, that's when he could say, you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't vote for me, I got this bill to pass to give everybody X amount of money. What Joe Biden could say to because black people know, me personally, my biggest thing is fuck voting for you to get Trump out of office. I mean, that still ain't gonna do nothing for me, nothing for you, regardless of zero. So exactly. So my thing is, what you gonna do for me? If you gonna be out president, what you gonna do for me? If you're not gonna do nothing for me,
that's why
should I vote?
Andrew Yang, this nigga pulled out.
Yeah. Man, know the thing about it, he had got pissed because you know his people, he got his team behind him. You know what I'm saying? You know, they win stuff like, oh, well, you're not gonna be able to win. They're not gonna pull you on the ballot. You know, the same thing with Kanye West. Once you don't hit a certain threshold, they start trying to drive you out. So they said, well, you need to pull out now. That way it'd be respectable. So in 2024, when you run again, now you got momentum. People know who you are. So when he pulled out, right after he pulled out, 2 weeks later, we got hit with a pandemic. Now everybody talking about UBI, and he like, I've been telling everybody it's here for over a year, but nobody wanted to hit. You know what people was thinking? I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think this real. If he would have stayed in there,
they still got one person.
Yeah.
They got a possibility to win, and nobody really thinking about this dude. Oh, The Rock.
Oh, I was on.
He didn't pull out.
Yeah.
He just ain't been saying nothing political.
Right.
He's still in there, dude.
Right. The best thing sometimes to do is just shut the fuck up, right? And then once you get time, all you gotta do is say vote for The Rock. But they doing mail-in. They about to start doing mail-in ballots and all that stuff. They ain't gonna
do that. I'm not really ready about this.
Yeah.
About people ballots and can't go missing already.
They found a way to get for forgery and stuff like that. Because I was hearing about past tense, the risk of forgery was low. Now,
check this out. Let me tell you how they got caught on that one. Yeah. A supervisor at the post office mailed in her ballot. And she worked at the post office, so the ballot got to come to her job. Right. Never got there.
Damn. So she knew.
She mailed hers in with her white co-worker. And the white co-worker, hers came in, but hers didn't. And on that motherfucker, they actually your race.
Right. See, that's another thing. I don't understand why they do that.
Yeah, that's pointless. Why are you asking people about race? Right. It don't matter. We all fucking American.
Right.
Well, if you got a social security number and you ain't a convicted felon, you're supposed to be at the fucking vote.
But they be talking about trying to break it down for you got this percentage of white people, this percentage for the people that analytics, I guess, but that don't really weigh that big of a thing.
You got more black people in the United States than anything. Most niggas don't vote.
Yeah, we ain't gonna vote. I mean, because what we voting for?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
See,
every time I vote, we bought something about weed.
Something that's beneficial. Or something
will help my situation.
Oh, and then there was another thing about Yang. You know what he said? If you'd have became president,
trying to legalize the whole motherfucker country.
He said he was gonna legalize. He said in 2021 I'd become president.
He wants to be in our business. Yeah, and the fact that what he said made sense. If we get into this business, and there's a multi-billion-dollar business, within a 10-year lifespan, we're not gonna have a national deficit.
Exactly. You pour it right out of it.
You can grow weed anywhere.
And then the money just steady growing. Different.
Oh, here's what they did. Good. Howard Park. That's the first thing they started.
Yeah.
And they stupid.
That ain't gonna make it. They gonna have to have security guards and everything.
Oh, yeah, the police on this whole thing.
Yeah, they're gonna have to live there, because niggas gonna be right there across the street with binoculars, waiting to see.
They told gym and everything gone.
Yeah.
The pool gone.
The pool gone?
That bitch ain't nothing but a big ass. They got a park, a ditching, the rest of it a straight garden center.
I remember I seen a garden on the other side. Like,
that's the whole park now.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Respectful of the dignity and worth of every person. He has knowledge of the issues, which is something that they are also lacking, knowledge and judgment. He always thinks in a strategic way about how to get things done. I've seen him in action in terms of his vice presidency, passing the Affordable Care Act, enforcing the Recovery Act. And again, all of these things, vision, knowledge, judgment, strategic thinking are important, but what's really important is what's in his heart and his authenticity and his connection, his empathy for the American people is something that they probably wouldn't even recognize, or never identify with, and are very different from Joe Biden on. So they will say what they will say. But we will do what we will do. As I said, we don't agonize.
What's good?
We organize, and we must organize to make sure that he
I
is
was
the
checking out
next
with
president
Nancy
of the
Pelosi
United
and
States.
say she wasn't really talking
in
about
your
nothing
speech,
important.
you talked about the centennial of the 19th Amendment, which of course is giving women the right to vote. Today is the
Yeah, because she actually more boring than I thought she would have been. And how this not working? History CNN. Oh, that was showing about the what you call it, the gunfire led to two people dead. Well,
we'll keep this quick. We're making breakfast without
right here, see right there.
Compromises your reality. Lunches you dream about in compostable packs.
Breaking news overnight from Kenosha, Wisconsin. At least 2 people were killed there last night, another wounded when shots rang out during protests over the shooting of Jacob Blake by police. We are still learning about the victims and about who allegedly opened fire on the third straight night of clashes in the city. Mola Langi's in Kenosha right now with more on this story. Mola, what can you tell us?
You don't think so?
Well, Gail, police are still looking for the shooter or the shooters. It's unclear if last night's shooting was sparked by last night's protest, but it happened just a few blocks from here, which has essentially been the front line in the standoff between protesters and police here at the courthouse. You see the damage, the burnt out trucks, you see the debris, the water bottles protesters were throwing at police, the tear gas canisters from police, the steel fencing that police put up in order to protect themselves. All the while, Jacob Blake's family is calling for peace.
I feel like I'm in a bad dream.
Jacob Blake's mother, Julia Jackson, says it's difficult to describe what her family is going
I seen it when they were showing him. He got
okay?
shot in the back. I was like that.
Like he's just an object.
Earlier, at an emotional press conference, Jackson called for peaceful protests on Tuesday.
As I was riding through here, I noticed a lot of damage.
All right, the windows were stolen.
It doesn't reflect my son or my family.
Violence spilled onto the streets of Kenosha once again overnight. 2 people were killed and another was wounded after shooting broke out.
I don't want your pity. I want change.
At the same press conference where his mother spoke, one of Blake's sisters, Letitia Weidman, called for action.
I'm angry. And I'm tired.
What? I ain't did nothing. I'm going.
I haven't cried one time. I stopped crying years ago. I am numb.
That's ridiculous.
I have been watching police murder people that look like me for years.
Blake's attorney says the 29-year-old endured as many as 8 bullets, one severing his spinal cord. Blake also has bullet holes in his stomach and liver, shattered vertebrae, and kidney damage. Ben Crump is representing Blake and his family.
It is going to take a miracle for Jacob Blake Jr. to ever walk again.
Newly surfaced video appears to show a different angle of the moments leading up to Sunday's shooting. Blake can be seen on the ground before he gets up and walks to the other side of the gray SUV where police shoot him.
Where are the police in this, in terms of communication and transparency?
Well, at this point, it seems to be a one-way street. They only want to get information from the family and the friends who were there that day, but they have offered this family no answers whatsoever.
Blake's father passionately expressed his doubts about the investigation.
Anybody that is white, that is doing an investigation about a black young man that was shot 7 times in his back and haven't come up with an answer or a comment at this point is not welcome.
Ms. Jackson, you know the names, right? George Floyd, and Trayvon Martin, and Michael Brown, and, Breonna Taylor. How does that feel to have your son on that list?
Unreal. Never in a million years did I would think that we would be here in this place. Him being alive is just a miracle in itself.
Well, Jacob Blake is still recovering from his injuries. His family tells us that he underwent surgery last night. The Blakes are calling for the immediate firing of the officers involved in the shooting. CBS News has made several attempts to reach out to the Kenosha Police Department for any sort of comment, Gail, but we have not heard
one of the person say, hey, I want to be the one that pull the trigger or squeeze the button of X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a firm believer if you want to get somebody the death penalty, you should be the one to do it. Man, look at this crazy shit right here.
Pointed his rifle, firing at multiple.
Hold on, let me back this back up.
Joining us live from the Antioch Police Station with more on this. Dana?
Well, at this hour, Kyle Rittenhouse is being held at the Hulse Juvenile Detention Center in Vernon Hills, awaiting extradition to Kenosha. But here in Antioch tonight, a new curfew is now in effect until 7 a.m. as the community here reacts to what this teen is accused of.
I saw a man that was lying on the ground, and there was another man that started running. People were immediately yelling at him, saying, "Get him, grab him. He just shot somebody." And so he's running with his gun.
This witness describing what took place around 11:45 last night in Kenosha. Police say 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse of Antioch pointed his rifle, firing at multiple people on the street, killing a 26-year-old from Silver Lake and a 36-year-old from Kenosha. A 26-year-old from West Allis was also injured during a chaotic confrontation last night.
I felt like he's a kid, and
I was wondering, why is he there in the first place? This woman named Tammy lives on the same street as the teen. Rittenhouse, a former public safety cadet for the Grays Lake Police Department. Antioch police arrested him at his home in this apartment complex this afternoon.
I was like,
how you get to his house?
Where I live, like down my street, the same street, on like a 4-minute walk from here. So
damn.
And I'm like, he's a kid.
In situations that are high stress.
Hey, they call him a kid, but they say they call you
no idea what's outside right here.
At a press conference in Kenosha today, the police chief questioned multiple times why law enforcement let armed militia members known as the Kenosha Guard walk the streets armed.
The term militia is used. I've got no proof that it has any organization to it. Maybe just citizens. I don't know. So it's no different than those on the protester side who are walking around armed, and those who are counter protesters or those who are just witnessing to be armed. So I'm not going to address any more issues relative to anything.
Walk around with a firearm that's
I just said I'm not going to answer any more questions.
You want them to
give you guys back?
It ain't got one.
We're done talking.
In the United States, you can legally walk around with your firearm.
The mayor here in Antioch says, as far as this new curfew goes, that social media posts hinted at the potential for some sort of civil unrest to take place here in the village. So again, that curfew went into effect at 8 p.m., goes till 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Live in Antioch, getting a rabbit.
Everybody's supposed to go to jail.
Right. That's crazy. And then they just you could tell like he just allowing that shit to go like that.
Pieces in my mind, we be living for this. Pieces in my
Where they ain't never shot nobody.
Right.
I think they ain't shot nobody. You white people out here shooting people.
And they talking about armed protesters, but when they talking about armed protesters, for what? When? What protest? He just said, oh, they be having people on this side and that side. This was just clearly them running around with guns talking about the good old boys. That's basically what it is. And they got a new name for the good old boys, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's ridiculous though, bro. I was seeing all the stuff that they had going on. I was like, man, and then it's like back to back. Cause I'm trying to check out the stuff about the hurricane. And then that's when I ran across all this news about with this about with old boy getting shot yesterday in the back.
Yeah, but there was a whole bunch of shit that went on. A lot. Now, this is the problem about Wisconsin.
Yeah.
If that shit actually happened in Milwaukee, this is the other problem. Okay, you see that shit that's going on in Chicago?
Yeah.
It was the same games in Milwaukee.
Right.
No, the exact same games. Same sets and all.
I mean, I know zero about games, but that mean that they the same crew, so that mean they gonna come. They coming with the other crew.
Yeah. Now, understand this. These two games that I'm talking about, DD and the motherfucking Vice Lords.
DD and Vice Lords. Yeah.
Paralyzed
Chicago.
and fighting for his life.
They are original.
Stefan Simons is joining us live now from Kenosha with the very latest. Stefan, 3 people shot in this protest. We're hearing reports of that there in Wisconsin. What more can you tell us?
Right, yeah.
Original.
Yeah, I can tell you that this game definitely is a surprise for all of the people on the streets, probably, and definitely for the press, which was accompanying the police forces, the law enforcement forces, trying to disperse the rather large crowd of protesters tonight in this third night of protest and unrest here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The police was largely successful in this effort to enforce the curfew for the first time in 3 nights, pushing protesters down a main street when suddenly the press present as well as the protesters heard a burst of shots, and this was immediately identifiable as shots from a long gun, AR-15, M16 type semi-automatic weapon. Then a second burst, and then we saw the protesters rushing towards us and actually towards the police, which had advanced in armored vehicles, asking, screaming at the police for help and forcing them or encouraging them to rush down to a scene which we have to say that also has not been. We had no visual there that was very far away. It was too dark. However, confirmed now 1 person dead. What has transpired there, according to witnesses we spoke, is that a libertarian militia type
they see the bigger
felt threatened by protesters and shot 1 protester in the head. And this protester was delivered to the hospital, which wasn't far away, but it looks like he has succumbed to his injuries. Another 2 people injured. I also talked to witnesses who said there are more than 5 people who got actually shot, but that is not confirmed as of now. 3 people shot. Again, not from police, but these are civilians who are shooting.
It's not the 90s. Yeah, it's not the 90s.
Last sentence to this. This is really a surprise. No, it wasn't. Not for us, but probably not for many people in Kenosha, Wisconsin, because we had seen throughout the day more white people in camouflage with rifles, shotguns, AR-15, and 15 semi-automatic weapons, handguns of all calibers from 9mm to 45mm. And so on, flooding the streets, and not in a controlled protest, but also not in a very nice way. They stayed separated.
Stefan Simons bringing us up to date there. A night of unrest again in Kenosha, Wisconsin. As you mentioned, 1 person now confirmed dead in that unrest. Stefan, thanks so much for your reporting.
Of course.
Trying to kill Ronald Reagan. When he first got in office in the 80s. This nigga trying to knock Ronald Reagan ass up.
Shit. That I didn't know.
He the only motherfucking person in the United States in jail for terrorism.
I knew Slick Rick was the rapper.
Yeah,
but he wasn't from the United States, so when they charged him, it's gonna be terrorism. That's crazy.
Slick Rick is woman. He like, oh boy, 21-7.
Yeah. At least Slick Rick was the person to be like, well, you know, I'm from London. I ain't trying to think like I'm from Atlanta. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it pissed me off just now. I mean, hey, everybody watching, man, I'm sorry for the graphic content, but you know what I'm saying? It even just kind of like hit a nerve on me. On some shit. Yeah, cause man, probably hop on some Madden today. And then the Avengers game. I was gonna get the deluxe edition, but then I looked at it and I seen the only thing that offer is skins.
And like I said, we can go on the website, the actual website.
Yeah, you probably get all the skins and shit just like that.
Listen to me. You gotta even pay for nothing.
Yeah.
Go on the website and make an account, they give you the skin.
Yeah. I mean, see me, I'm thinking it's gonna be like, you know how Mortal Kombat is, and then they had Mortal Kombat Aftermath.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, okay, if I get the season pass, want to get some extra content. When I see there was no extra content, I'm like, you know what? I ain't even worried about that. It don't make no sense to buy it. Because they ain't gonna pay for no extra skin. It's not just, you know, I'd rather play the game and then I'm nervous, hope it's like not like that Star Wars game or like that or Tomb Raiders, where you know what I'm saying, to be the one and done, or once you beat the game, that's it.
Well, like I said, I don't really.
But somebody said they had raids on there too. On that Avengers game.
That's a big thing in video games now.
Raids.
Yeah, I've been raiding in Breakpoint. That's why I've been playing Breakpoint lately. Yeah, but I got my power level up too high.
Yeah, but how you think that'll work on the Avengers game though?
It'll work because everybody's playing together.
And the
right, when you play the demo, you mostly gonna be playing by yourself.
It's everything. Now I download the demo, right?
I'm just saying.
And guess what happened? I missed the chance to play. They said anybody could have played it this weekend. To Sunday was the last day. I thought it was for the people that pre-ordered it. Had it this weekend. Yeah.
We got it for a week.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't tripping. I'm still gonna get the game. So
they kick my shit back, my pre-order. Yeah. Every time I pre-order something, they kick my shit back. I don't know what the fuck going on with that.
Yeah, you seen the new Xbox stuff?
Yes. Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah, I think it's more like one side start messing with it.
I got used to the old one. Now I'm trying to get
used to this one. Yeah, I think it's more on that, no doubt.
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go buy me a PlayStation. You hear me?
Ooh. Y'all hearing it first.
Might go buy me a PlayStation that Ghost of Tsushima, you know, the exclusive bitch. Let's see if I can get that bitch
from GameStop.
From GameStop.
Yeah, the bundle.
Yeah, the whole bundle. Yeah. But I ain't paying $169 for it.
Man, that's what but
I know I might pay $69 for a brand new off the box.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm with that one too. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of GameStop.
Yeah,
where you get real hookups.
Yeah, they fucks with us. I don't know about anybody else. Niggas get real discount. You know, walk out there with shit for free. Or get almost $200 worth of joystick for $30. You know, that type of shit.
Right. And then have the brand new ones, fresh colors, fresh designs. But at the same time, I guess some people don't.
But since people like limited edition shit, I might go buy that Wonder Woman bitch and give it to my daughter.
Yeah, I seen that, but they got me curious. Why would they have a Wonder Woman edition? Like,
it's real.
Yeah, I know it's real, but
the movie about to come out.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen them do no movie edition console without a game.
Who owns Warner Brothers now?
Yeah, but let me say, without a game, we might get a Wonder Woman game. I mean, think about it. Back in the 360, PlayStation 3 era, you know, we used to always get a movie game.
At the same, I understand that, but Gears of War. Every time they make an exclusive console, they got a game come out.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Well,
I mean, yeah, that could be.
Think about it. This whole generation, that's what we've been missing. Think about it, we could have had an Ant-Man game, or Doctor Strange game.
I wouldn't play with
You wouldn't play now? I mean, if they did it right.
Doctor Strange, I probably would have played.
I mean, think about an Ant-Man game in Gotham, right? And all of a sudden, Gotham City goes big and small. So an area, you might got to get smaller, and then they got a whole environment right there.
See, this is the thing.
Then, you know what I'm saying, just punch a kick.
The reason why certain games I don't want to play. Like an Ant-Man game. Ant-Man was based in New York. You feel me?
Right.
Okay. How many heroes in Marvel based in New York?
Okay, I get what you're saying. So they should have a New York Marvel game.
Yeah. If you're gonna do that, make a game where I can play with everybody that's in this city.
An open world Marvel game with all the like Daredevil and Spider-Man,
Iron Man,
Luke Cage,
Fantastic Four, all of them in New York.
Right there, based in New York. And then
Iron Fist, they all in New York.
Or they can have like the other game. What's good with the chaos, man? Or like a game where you have like everybody.
Where their brother at?
Yeah, he in there.
Oh, there you go. Niggas say, hey, the 3 Jokers out. What you talking about? The comic book? I gotta wait me out.
Yeah, he said, yeah. He said, yeah, the comic book.
So you got it. Send me the link.
My number 3 Jokers out.
Yeah.
Man, guess what I fell asleep on? I'm gonna go back and watch it today.
What the
Man of Tomorrow. I watched like the first 15 minutes of it. The new Superman animated movie that just came out 2 days ago.
I ain't been up on. I went to the last one.
Yeah.
When they fought apocalypse and everybody died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't really think they can top that one.
Man of Tomorrow, from the first 15 minutes, it ain't. You can tell it's more like a reboot. Because you start seeing, man, what's good with it?
Like one motherfucking big air conditioner went out. I mean, about 2 of them business.
Oh shit,
Small air conditioner, put in one.
Yep. And they let that bitch blow, and then they'll blow with the other air, and it just and it feel like a breeze. You know what it kind of feel like? Okay, you know how I have to look at it? Like the fish, right? The fish is in the ocean, right? And they breathe in, ocean is oxygen. I mean, there's water, right? Water is H2O, right? So what we swimming in is carbon dioxide and oxygen. They just swimming in hydrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, and what the fuck, water, yeah, some shit like that. H, hydrogen, two forms of hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, yeah, we chemists around this bitch. Now we just chilling, you know what I'm saying, hurricane talking and seeing all the different things that's been going on around the world and catching our attention. Like right now, say chaos. I got that Madden 21 on deck. I ain't played damn game yet. I ain't even turned it on yet. It went live. It's supposed to go live today. I'm gonna slap the shit out of Madden. Or EA if they don't let me play Madden today because it said come out today. At 12 o'clock, I tried to turn it on. It was like, game not ready yet or some shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I reset my whole console. Like, man, I'm gonna get some Madden 21 in. Still wouldn't work. I was like, fuck it, I'm going live. We came in here and we went live. I said, after I go live and I go back in there after the hurricane or even doing the mix, I'm straight hopping on bro, I'm straight hopping on that Madden. Because it said today it come out. 12 midnight today. Oh man, shit. That's a whole day I gotta wait. I don't want to wait another day for Madden. You know what I should have did? I should have, but I didn't want to do this because I ain't feel like being bothered. Because I should have just went on and got that money, EA access for $5, and they would have took 10% off of the Madden game, right? So that's equivalent to $5. So that $5 would have gave me 10 hours to be able to play the game early, and I'll be able to play the Madden right now for 10 hours because you know what I'm saying.
I'm glad you said that.
You got EA access?
No, but I got Xbox points.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. And better put a bitch on there. They saying people.
I ain't gonna get my points on there. I'm about to get my points on. I'm about to put half of my shit on.
Yeah, I seen what you call it too. That game I was telling y'all I don't want to play, Ancestry. Ancestor. Yeah, for $20. And it was like it was tempting because I know it's one of them games where you get the plane and you could, you know what I'm saying, you just dive off and just, you know, that type of shit, right? And I was like, it might still come to Game Pass, so should I spend that $20? Yeah, that's what made me want to wait. See, Game Pass make you like roll the dice with your money. Like, I want to play the game now, but
especially when they already got the title on game.
Right. You know, and then it's out, and if you notice, it's always on sale.
Yeah, right. On Game Pass. Yeah. Like you can download all the art, even the shit that we couldn't play back then. Yeah, you can download all the art on
Game Pass.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna do all that shit all over again.
Yeah. But see, with Ancestry,
I'm talking about we gonna have at least 15 motherfuckers ready to play off. That's the only way I play.
Yeah. That way we'll have a good rotation of people that come in for an hour, handle your business, do what you gotta do, and then any other thing you want to do, you go do it. You know, everybody put in, right? You know, some shit like that. Like one person say, I'm going to get rocks today, and one person, I'm going to get meat. You know how we used to do. Then we get all the others, and one person might say, well, fuck it, I'm going to get all the berries, separate them bitches so we can make this, put all the black ones in this and all the white ones in this, and we can make, you know, that type of shit. Yeah, we was hardcore art players. But yeah, that's what made me want to get attention, because it's like, it's different enough. Yeah, but see, that my thing is, Ancestry is just different enough.
I'm waiting for Addis.
It's on it's $10.
Addis?
Yeah, 10 yesterday.
Oh shit.
$10.
Friday. Oh man, I'm going to watch the new music Friday.
See, I would have did there, but it was I'm scared. You play
it's the movie.
Remind me of Underground, the movie that I'm telling you I showed the kids. But how you get? I don't know about the new music. How you going to see it Friday? Is it the movie theater or you talking about
the movie theater Friday?
Huh?
Yeah.
How?
Maybe social distancing, motherfucker. I don't know.
Yeah, that's some shit. I'm gonna have to go check that out. If so, let me know how it was. Then I'll go.
But they might put it on one of the premium channels like they said.
Yeah. I mean, I really have no idea about the music right now. Yeah, because I have no idea.
I know it come out for sure Friday.
It need to come out instead of being what you call it.
That bitch a straight hard movie.
Yeah, no, they show the previews of it. We're looking so ridiculous, but my thing about it is now they'll never be able to make a sequel. This had to be unless they have to say years later, because there's no other way they can go without it now.
What you mean?
Say years later, they did that movie 5 years ago. So if they make a sequel, they would have had to start. Let's say they started.
Remade. That ain't the original movie.
Oh, they ain't the one from they made it. They already
the
completed.
original movie was kind of like X-Men.
Yeah.
They scrubbed that whole movie.
And
this movie was the one that was supposed to come out when Corona hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they pushed it back. The first one wasn't a horror movie. It was like X-Men. It was like the next new music, like the next group of X-Men. And they got a new director. He's gonna completely different direction with that dude.
Oh, you seen James Gunn what he doing to the Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Man, I think I might fuck with it because he got a lot of people that's gonna be on there. And old girl that played How to Get Away with Murder, Amanda Waller. She played Amanda Waller. Yeah. She coming back. Like all the people that you wanted to come back, coming back. Besides for Pyro. That was his name?
Yeah, the demon dude.
Yeah. He ain't, I ain't see him on there, and I ain't see Killer Croc. You know what I'm saying? When they were doing it on here yesterday, that's what they said.
They replacing Croc with King Shark.
King Shark. Yeah, I think King Shark on there. And bro, my thing is, would it be in the DCEU?
Bro.
With Batman and the new Superman, Man of Steel 2, or it's gonna be just it's like one of those type of situations. Yeah.
After that other Superman movie, the one I was talking about, when Constantine had that conversation, we were like, man, they go my ex, and my father was like, man, you messing with Harley? He was like, nah, I wasn't messing with Harley. You gotta be insane. This nigga sleeping with King Shark. I'm done.
But they were like King Shark was a female on that.
No, King Shark is a man.
On what you call it?
He's a man.
Damn.
A male shark. He's not a metahuman. Yeah, he just fuck. He do the fucking like.
So the Flash fucked King Shark up when they made him a metahuman.
Yeah.
That I was always wondering about that shit though, cuz how you tell me like it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're like Grodd ain't a metahuman.
Well, see y'all. See the thing about it is I don't get like they try to explain metahumans in the DC to me, and it's like all the metahumans came from basically the Flash, right?
Kind of sort of, yeah.
But
that ain't how it really
that ain't how exactly. So like they got metahumans.
Okay, because this the whole point. Raised it.
Right.
Point blank period.
Way before Flash.
World War II. So how the fuck Flash had anything to do with this? When he didn't come back till he was a child.
What's good with a G4 in here? Huh? Hey, drink some with your boy, man. Look. Put your like button, toast with your boy, drink some. Oh, you said he was what now? My bad. Metahuman.
Yeah. Right ain't a metahuman.
And King Shark, so King Shark, he was always King Shark.
Yeah.
So he went on mute.
King Shark, the son of the Shark God.
Hey,
he on some like Wonder Woman type shit, like that Zeus daughter.
Yeah, and Aquaman. Don't they have like creatures under the water that talk? That's not just humanoid, right?
Yeah.
That'd be like one of the ones that's talk that's humanoid.
Right.
You hear that wind blowing out there? What's good with it? Synergy, man. We drinking, man. We all on it. Yeah, appreciate it, homie. Look, we up here. Man, he was just running to me about King Shark and what's the other nigga name? What's the other person's name? Grodd from off of DC, right? And how they always try to make that the metahumans basically came from the Flash and the explosion, right? So once the explosion occurred, that's when they were trying to shoot out with all the metahumans and stuff like that with the Flash. But you still had people like Green Lantern. He wasn't considered a metahuman, but Black Lightning would be. And Black Lightning didn't come from the Flash. Then you got people that's taking the
Black Lightning, that was in his genes.
Right, that was in his genes because with Grave Digger, and then they had other people like Static, right? Static Shock. Static, he a metahuman, but he ain't come from the part.
That was in his genes. All they did was awaken his genes.
Right. So it's more like an inhuman thing?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, so it's basically some of the metahumans is more inhuman, like how Marvel would be, instead of just mutants.
They got some people who, the metahumans was the ones that didn't have no kind of traits in their virus, and they ended up with powers because of the shit they was going through at the time.
Right. Hey, y'all can hear Savage? Let me know if y'all can hear Savage. Everybody in here want to drink something with me, huh?
All right.
The Omega.
What I was saying was this. The metahumans came from people who they might have had dominant powers or didn't have no powers at all. When the Flash did what he did to give his own self powers,
right.
All right, that's what made that chain reaction of more and more metahumans being born.
Right. So when he hit it and everybody else,
Grodd, King Shark, and all these other people, Tombstone, these were people who had their genes, all they was never metahuman.
Right. And, what about like somebody like the thing?
This the whole thing. How is Grodd a metahuman when there is a whole island of intelligent gorillas, where he came from?
And we trying to get back to his own people.
And they have been there just as long as the Amazons have been on their island.
Hey, so with that, where did they come from then?
I never found that out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never knew where the hell the gorilla clan came from at all.
Cause it makes sense But like this, when you said that, it just a bell just rung in my head. Like, okay, if it's in the Amazon, they kind of explain their origin of how they became and where they came from and why they there, right? And the reason they there.
The reason why they consider broad different, I'm not gonna consider him a metahuman because he's the only one with psychic powers.
Right. Now that might be his metahuman ability over.
Broad been around before. Like Broad was around before, like the Flash shit. He was already around.
Right.
That's why they casted him out, because he was different. That's how he ended up in that city. If anything, that didn't do nothing but make him smarter.
Right. It basically unleashed his real potential.
Nowhere around. He was in the ocean. Right. Can't trouble in the ocean, so
yeah, but the way they try to,
I don't know. He didn't come out the water until Aquaman defeated his death. That was never enough.
So that should be the brother. Matter of fact, that could play a role too for them having King Shark in the Suicide Squad too, because their new Aquaman movie is in the works too.
Right, he could have.
Right.
That makes sense. But the thing about that was, what that would make sense.
I'll pull him away from the Flash to more of Aquaman.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah. Only thing because I don't know why they had him a Flash villain compared to
the thing about why I think Aquaman talk shit.
I'm glad they took that away from
kind of end
King Shark
whole fight with him. Aquaman.
Either that or they might add a situation where they're not able to yeah. Unless they could basically find a way, a loophole where King Shark could beat out Aquaman's telekinesis or whatever power that is for Aquaman to the vibration he put out to control the animal, the way they explain it now, right? Because they don't explain it how they used to explain how Aquaman talk to fish. You don't really talk to fish. You kind of just put out the vibe. Right. Put a frequency. They put out a frequency and they just vibe with the frequency. And they see like that with the Flash. Hey, this something. See how he running? See the foot right there? See that shit right there? That's what they was missing on when we watched Justice League. We know how we was talking about how the Flash looked stupid the way he was running. And look, they even showing like, okay, they neglected to put like the Flash when he was running, the effect to make it look like he really gliding the way he running, right? Because it made sense like it was half done CGI, what we seen with the Flash running. Right. So at first, I was blaming your ass, Ezra Miller. I was blaming you, right? But now, at this moment, I'm gonna give you a pass because it might have been on special effects. That could have been a reason why it happened. Matter of fact, what I want to do. I know I want to hear what he's saying too. Let me bring this here back. Hey, everybody that's listening, I know y'all want to hear what he's saying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all hear what he's saying because this sounds like this must be some interesting ass shit. All right.
Okay, Rain. If you need to see that Snyder cut because Darkseid is actually supposed to be in that movie.
Oh yeah, he is in the movie.
Yeah,
Darkseid.
The whole scene with Steppenwolf when he fought all the old gods and shit. Yeah, that wasn't Steppenwolf in the original movie. That was Darkseid.
When he was younger, and then
before he got his armor
shit.
The
Yeah.
only thing he had was the Omega mark on his chin.
Right.
That's being billed by his friend Bruce Wayne this time.
That whole
flashback.
The Snyder situation with them movies was supposed to, all right, see how they did with Thanos? Right. They were supposed to do the same thing with Darkseid.
Give him that overall up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put him in all the movies, a little snap here, a little snap there.
The last two movies was them supposed to be trying to defeat Darkseid.
Right.
But when, you know, what happened with Snyder, his family, in the studio, and them bringing in another director, everything got fucked up. Even with Ezra Miller.
Right. And that explains some of the shit. Cause I ain't care for the whole I don't fight. I just push me. Like you'd have been doing you Flash already. You had to have some type of contact.
Wait.
You think that was the first time ever?
No.
Yeah.
I understand what you getting at, but this where they fucked up is. But they didn't really fuck up. They didn't really fuck up. Because before
they did. I just thought of something.
No, they didn't. Before all that shit started, Flash told Batman. He told Batman, I don't know nothing about this hero stuff. Only thing I do is push people.
Right.
All he said he ever did was push people. No, and he don't understand gorilla sign language. That's the only thing he told Batman he knew how to fucking do. Right. So when they got to that point where Batman was like save one person, right, that was actually accurate. And I can prove it. Go back to the old Justice League movie, the animated movie, when the same one where at the end of the movie, him and Superman had their foot race. Batman told him the exact same thing, but Batman knew who the fuck he was. That's the only inconsistency. But Batman didn't know who Ezra, when he saw Ezra Miller, like, who the fuck is you?
Nah, this is my theory about that too. That makes sense. But this is one thing, Flash got his power from a lightning strike. He was working where?
Police station.
He was at the police station?
Yeah.
So he wasn't at Star Labs?
No.
Where he at right now? In his movie. Where he working at? What he doing? How he get his powers?
Police station.
He wasn't working on no police station in here?
You want that?
Unless they cut the shit out.
At the end of the movie, Batman got him a job at the police station. He didn't have a job.
Because he did say, because he was talking to his daddy, and he was telling his daddy that he found a way to help get him out of jail, and he got a job, you know what I'm saying, to make money or whatever like that. Yep. Yeah, he did say that. But, man.
He was supposed to have that job before. But, yeah, it still worked out the way he ended up at the police station.
Let's see what he had to say, though.
First appearance of the multiverse in DC Comics is actually a Flash comic. Flash Comics number 123, The Flash of Two Worlds. This film is immensely important because if you look around at the DC universe, obviously we have all of these characters that exist within their own bubbles. We even have now multiple iterations of the same.
They just brought the Joker in the DC universe. The last Joker movie.
Oh yeah, you come on when they show Walking Phoenix Joker. Yeah, I can see the Walking Phoenix going up against this Batman.
I don't like Batman.
I mean, she.
Story.
I'm Batman. And Batman. I'm Batman. Sounds like a cool guy.
This movie, by opening that door that Flashpoint did in the comics, all of these stories and.
Oh, you must ain't just see that. Yeah. Okay, Ezra Miller. See, the thing about it is, whatever the little altercation he got, see, they did the best thing. You know what the best thing was to do?
They could just connected everything. They just connected everything.
No, talking about his real life shit with all the bullshit. He had all this bullshit going on. He did the best thing. You know what that was? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, he just shut the fuck up. And guess what? Now, after all that shit to bypass him, right now look what we got. This here, because this here is actually, damn, I didn't know he had that when they were showing I'm connecting everything. But yeah, continue with Ezra Miller.
Characters can start to collide. Hello?
TV.
This should be impossible now.
It should be impossible now?
You don't know about the...
Oh my God, don't do this to me. I don't know about the what?
The cinematic multiverse is going to be born out of this movie. It's born out of Barry's story.
It blows our minds the levels of possibility that exist within the context of this character.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This is going to be my video for the Flash movie teaser, all the stuff.
I want to see Constantine from the TV Constantine, because he is Constantine.
Just like Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
Right, yeah. You can't see nobody else play that role now. Because he looked, and then they modeled the character of Constantine more like him. You know how they kind of berserk. Yeah. But I'm talking about how they blur the line sometimes, like how he got like certain creases in his face. They'll try to match him more now. But Constantine always had that square face with the Beach Boy blonde hair. You know, with a little rubby beard. Chit. That's all we can do. Get it in, man. Hey, that's some stuff though. Ezra Miller that really shook back though. Let me see what else. I don't want to hear what he got to say. Let's see. What we're looking at? DC, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let's go with trending. I just started going on trending. I never really looked at trending on here, but now they actually be showing some trending shit sometime. I don't think about Call of Duty. People be talking about it though. Let's see what else we got that's trending. All right, cuz man, I'm probably gonna do that all right, for sure. I'm probably gonna be doing the same thing or something similar to it. Since I can't play Madden until 12 o'clock tonight.
I'll probably be playing Disney.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'll be on something. Snoop Dogg, Master P, give Suge Knight $1 million to make Snoop Dogg a No Limit. So, that's old. How could it be a day old for trending? Oh, BET News.
They was on BET talking about it. Like Master P got a show on BET right now.
Yeah,
and they're talking about like the glory days of No Limit and shit.
Right.
He was on it.
Yeah. Cuz was on TV.
Yeah. I talked to Gaines yesterday.
Yeah, he was
cool.
Yeah, I ain't talking to him. I had texted him about a couple days ago. He was good with him, but I ain't talking to him yesterday. Yeah, he down here? Yeah. Probably go holler at him. We're gonna go to California. Hey, we're gonna make some more footage out there. We did in California. I know we're going to California though. Oh, all right. And Florida. We're going back on another word tour.
All right. We had to make a stop in New York.
Cuz want to go to the NYC. We were about $50,000 worth of jury on.
Yeah, I mean $50,000 worth of jury, a new PlayStation. Yeah, but some nigga got to see me.
He said somebody got to see him. He said $50,000 worth of jury on him and the PlayStation 4 or the Ghost of Tsushima version.
Yeah, that one. I like that one. That'll be a little nice.
You coming up. Chit. But man, we gonna
hit me up, cuz.
The Slim with the beat. Man, I might go get that Spider-Man version of it. Because I want to play that Spider-Man game to be cool, to be honest with you. But I'm holding out because I know that Miles Morales Spider-Man is gonna be for the PlayStation 4 exclusive PlayStation 5. I know it's DLC.
I don't know. From what I'm understanding.
It's a standalone game, but it's a standalone DLC.
Yeah, no, it's not standalone. It's not. You got it on the other version. Yeah, you got it on the other version of Spider-Man to play that with.
Oh shit, I ain't know that.
Livewire told me that the other night.
Hey, so that means it's gonna be on the PlayStation 4 then.
Yeah, but see what the PlayStation 5 doing is they remaking all the games for the 4. You gotta pay for them bitches.
Hey, I was looking on the Xbox when I was getting mad, right? Yeah. Now, this is something I was noticing too. They got they show like the Xbox and they'll say what's consoles this play on now. On the new update, they'll say, okay, got the Xbox X, or they'll say Xbox X or whatever like that, right? And then they say, if you purchase this is compatible for the Xbox X and the Xbox Series X, or whatever like that. So like if you purchase Madden, because it said it on Madden, if you bought Madden on the Xbox One right now, when you buy Xbox Series X, you still gonna have Madden. It's just gonna update.
Check it out.
That's what they say.
This it's not just Madden.
Yeah.
Anything since that new store opened, pay attention. Because you got a lot of games on that thing.
Yeah.
They say if you buy it on this system, you can play it on the next one.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and look at it because
this, you probably got games in your
backlog,
that you can play on the Series X.
Shit, yeah. And then the games like Madden, because games like that is victorious for making you rebuy that game when the new system.
Since you got an Xbox X, one of this, I can bring you my Xbox game and you can play it.
Damn.
I don't have a disc drive.
Right. You got the discless. Hey, you think the Xbox gonna come out with discless on the Series X? Or yeah.
I think that's gonna be the cheaper one.
I mean, I bought
that's the whole thing.
Two
Don't go
discs.
back. All right, check this out.
How many discs I bought?
Check this out. Who really buy this?
I don't know. I think I bought 3.
Who really buy this? Other than people going to GameStop.
Yeah. When you go to GameStop now, GameStop employees already know the real gamers. What y'all coming here to buy? Controllers. Y'all ain't looking interested in no games? No. Why not? Because we buy them digital. Now, that's the crazy part about it. But what you think of?
Yeah, I'm about to go try try that again though. And this game I want, I'm gonna go to GameStop and pop that here, take that, you can see how much I can give this for.
Right. And you're right too. You take the GameStop games and
I want to say this. I want to say this clearly. GameStop, I want to thank y'all for appreciating y'all soldiers and y'all veterans. I really want to thank y'all. That's the realest thing I'm gonna say today.
And then he ain't joking, he actually being serious. So you know what I'm saying? That's serious.
You know what I'm saying? I really did 15 years in the military. I'm being totally serious. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's out there, the stuff that's going on in Syria and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm really praying for y'all because I've been in y'all situation at work. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have a good day. I'm finna go play me some games, you hear me? Let Cuz talk to y'all for a little while. And you niggas in New York gonna have to see me.
Hey, hold on, say Cuz. Y'all wanna see an expression or facial expression? Hey, say Cuz, you gotta show them the expression. When you see this on the phone right quick, they gotta see you. They gotta see you.
What?
Check it. Hold on.
Oh, Man, what's wrong with y'all? That's why I need to ask me. So Michael Jackson and Shaquille O'Neal wanted to be X-Men. I believe Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, look at this.
24 minutes ago. Who put that up? Comic Book Cast 2.
Matter of fact, you want to see what they got to say about it?
No, I don't. I really don't. I don't, because I know it's stupid. I'd rather watch Bill and Ted.
Oh man, that is the worst. Bill and Ted. They had a whole stand-up thing on the Late Show yesterday talking about on Bill and Ted. Hey, what character you would have seen Michael Jackson play if he was an X-Men?
Jubilee.
You say Juvie? The Juvie?
Jubilee.
Hey, say
Shaq would have been Colossus.
Yeah, hey, Chaos was saying something. Hey, who you said would be Colossus?
Shaq.
Oh yeah. Russian, a black Russian.
Yeah.
Hey, who y'all think that Michael Jackson could have been if he was an X-Men? Matter of fact, I got a better one. R. Kelly. If y'all want to make R. Kelly, if y'all want to make R. Kelly an X-Men, would he be a part of the Brotherhood?
No, he'll be that other little dude that got kicked out the X-Men. Goldball.
Morph. He can play Morph.
No, Goldball, the one that like shooting his balls and people.
I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, look it up.
Goldball.
Yeah, Goldball. That's his name.
Hey, Goldball to play as
I can see Donald Trump as a superhero.
Huh?
Yeah, nigga, they had I'm trying to find his name. Bob. The racist white man?
No, the blob. Oh, off the X-Men, the one that had the little thing that was
no. They had a racist white man. His power was activated when he saw injustice, and he turned into a black man with an afro.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Hey, that's all of new for me. I ain't never heard of that one.
Look it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look up now. I'm gonna look up the ball shoot on golden balls.
Yeah, golden ball.
And the white man turned black.
Yeah, nigga running around gold balls and slingshot.
Imagine them teaming up as a team. But they said, who Michael Jackson be though?
Oh, I said Jubilee.
Oh, Jubilee for real? Nah, I think who did I see Michael Jackson play?
But he'd have to be more for real, because he did more. He went from a black man to a ghoulish white woman.
Yeah, you see him playing or Beast?
No,
you don't see him playing Beast?
That was Kimbo Slice.
Who? Yeah, Kimbo would have played a good ass Beast, huh?
With the ball head and everything.
Yeah. What about damn? I don't even see anybody that could have played no superhero. To be honest with you, that is on DC.
I think
the girl at Jubilee, not Jubilee, but the other girl.
You know what I think he could have played at DC?
Who?
The Trickster.
Yeah. Hey, I can see that since you said that, because it would have took too much
too violent.
Yeah.
Punish you.
Right.
And fuck people up.
Oh, matter of fact, I got one. The Mad Hatter. I mean, think about it. He always running behind Alex, kind of throw it off, always talking, and he could be with the little soft whisper.
Do it better than Johnny Depp.
Yeah. If then they want to go back to DC, that would be the role for him.
He already played the Mad Hatter before.
Yeah, but he ain't played in the
Disney.
Yeah. Put it in Disney.
I'm just saying, I don't see nobody playing the Mad Hatter over Johnny Depp. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean, like,
right.
That's his role.
Unless they'll take him and recast him in the next Batman movie and have him as the villain. I just because I don't want to see the same old villain.
I want to see Doogie Howser as the Riddler.
Doogie as the Riddler and Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter. There'll be two villains I would like to see run across. I mean, think about it. Everybody expecting Mr. Freeze, Catwoman, Penguin, and the Joker.
Yeah, I want to see something different, like Firefly.
Yeah, exactly. Firefly. They even Big Richter.
A real Bane where he break Batman. And that's why we got to change Batman.
Yeah, and make Bane Mexican. Like find a big Mexican, like a real Mexican is. Yeah, you got. I want because Bane is Spanish.
A big Mexican.
Yeah, because that's what.
Yeah, we're working on somebody who's right now in the hurricane.
Right, holding on to the roof with tag nails. Get it, shit there.
All right, cuz.
All right, for sure. Be cool.
All right.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Matter of fact, I'm gonna watch the one with Tom Hanks just because it's more updated. And I can, it's more pleasing to the eyes to see something more updated than the old one. They make Michael Jackson the character in. Yeah, you can see Michael Jackson doing some shit like that. I can see it too. Shit, yeah. Oh, okay, Madden, right? Like I said, I purchased it. Since I'm not gonna be able to play it until tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for letting me know, Chaos. But that's just messed up for them to say available today, but then you can't play it till 12 o'clock midnight tonight. See, if I would have knew that, I would have did the EA Access version. But like I was saying, the reason why I didn't do the EA Access version of it is because I didn't want to. That one step of having to cancel. You know what I'm saying? IRS would be a great villain. Hello, what? IRS. I mean, you got me lost with that one. What you mean by like the IRS will make a great Donald Trump? He said pay your taxes. Yeah. I ain't paying nothing right now. I'm in a hurricane. Oh, I got the volume up on the volume. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Cause y'all, it was putting back an echo. Ain't that's what it is? Echo. Yada 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 yada. You know when people do that? Oh, okay. Major update on New Mutants release date and track. All right, so check this out. Savage was just talking about the New Mutants should be out Friday or something like that. So I'm not hearing about this information. So this is something y'all heard exactly when I just heard it. The guy that played Joker on Gotham will be hey, you talking about I was just watching something on YouTube where they had this YouTuber. Matter of fact, while you said that right now, I'm gonna find it. And this is exactly what I'm gonna do just on a strand of that, right? That he had made a video yesterday. I seen it yesterday, so it shouldn't take me long to find it. But I found it. So check this out. He was talking about it, so we're gonna give our opinion on his. You ready for that, G4? You know what I'm saying? Gonna give our opinion because I'm right there with you. Because to me, it was the perfect Joker, and they mishandled him. And he was such a good Joker that they mishandled him so poorly and so badly that they had to reincarnate him repeatedly because the TV show, the show was actually good without him, but then he was like, he came in and became a standout, stole the show. But with that, when I was watching it, I was sitting back like, man, dude right here actually is playing. If the Walking Phoenix Joker when it came out, I would have said to right now that he has the best version of the Joker to me because he just gave it that new feel and he gave it that depth of when you see this Joker, you actually see a person. You've seen a person that's growing into a role, and you can see the characteristics of a person that's you know what I'm saying, like it's like a fresh take of the Joker because it's some of his own personal characteristics that give you a Joker feel that haven't been done before. So when I seen it, I was like, you know what, he actually giving me that a Joker-ish feel. Then to say it's on Gotham and his acting ability is standing over everybody of how he portraying the role of the Joker, and he actually had the physical look, even though his hair was red instead of orange. He played both sides of yeah, exactly. I mean, there's 3 Jokers from what I was hearing that we were talking about that's in the DC universe. And the best way to describe the Jokers is you had the crime boss Joker. That would have been like the 90s Batman when it was coming out and he was when he played Jack and he was trying to take over the crime family and become the boss over this him. That's like the crime boss Joker. The little dude that played in Gotham, he played the crime boss Joker as well. That was the last Joker that he played. Then the Joker before that was the Joker, not the Joker before, then they got the Chaos Joker. They just want to see everything burn and get destroyed. He don't care about nothing but chaos and proving a point that people natural instincts, right? He just thrive on trying to show, you know what I'm saying, at the core, everybody is chaotic, right? So they have that, the chaos Joker, right? And then you had a trickster that like to do tricks and jokes and do different gags and just like he just run around and just doing stuff and just the trickster Joker, right? So those are 3 types of Joker. Now the trickster Joker did the dude on Gotham. He played more as the crime boss Joker, and it was the other Joker, but there's a Jeremiah versus Jerome. Exactly. It was like he played 2 of the 3 three Jokers that I know of so far. But Here you go. Some of this footage here. We're gonna let me know what you think, and we're gonna discuss how you feel too about
Hamill does when he gets on the
literally
platform.
we see
This kid understood the character probably better than anybody who's ever performed it before. And today, I'm here to expand upon that. Now, this video is being made right before I rewatch the entire Gotham series for other videos on this channel. This way I can cover it in vivid detail. So this video is being made up entirely from my own memory of watching.
And to be honest with you, Gotham, the series, was actually good. They had its quirky moments that kind of remind you of like the DC CW TV shows, where they had some episodes that really gave you that CW feel, and then you had some grimy, gritty episodes that gave you that Punisher, Marvel feel. So when I was watching it, I was like, damn, you know, some episodes it gave you that John Wick. When I was watching Commissioner Gordon, and spoilers, I'm just gonna tell you this spoiler. If you see it, it's still gonna hit you. You'll never know what's coming. But he grabbed somebody's hand and hold it up and pow and shot, and you see the bullet shoot through his hand. I'm like, damn, they showing the blood and the guts, and they shoot actual people and stuff like that. So when I was watching it, I was like, you know what? This show is gritty and grimy. Then they'll turn right around in 360 and make it kiddie. The best way I could describe this is, if you know about the original Ninja Turtles movie, that was so dark and grimy and gritty and realistic. And even though we're talking about the Ninja Turtles, you felt like this world existed. The martial arts felt like it was real. Then you seen what it was, Into the Ooze of the Slime, the second one, and then there was all bright and colorful and the shells and the lights and they dancing and stuff like that. You didn't get immersed into this universe. You didn't feel like a real threat when you seen Shredder, and you didn't feel a real threat, especially when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, when they really went cartoon animation and stuff like that. They went from the core Ninja Turtles to this, but Gotham kind of goes back and forth with that. You got to kind of deal with that for a short bit, but overall, it's an actually good series. It's, if I had to place it, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it's for my Marvel, and this Gotham is DC. It's like one of them series where you can actually take your time and watch, and it has something in there that could catch your attention for basically anybody. But let's continue with this Gotham and see what they got. What he's saying about
the show the first time around, and also what I may or may not have researched online. I say this now because there's a decent chance that eventually this topic will be brought up again on this channel. So there you go. When Gotham first came out, all the promotions and trailers showcased some of the top villains in Batman's Rogues Gallery. You had the Penguin, the Riddler, and they even teased the possibility of Two-Face. Some of the biggest names in all of Batman lore. Though there was one that was suspiciously missing. Arguably Batman's greatest foe, and potentially could be seen as his driving factor, the clown prince of crime himself, the Joker. None of the ads showed the Joker. At first the character was left under a veil of mystery, but we were told that he existed in this canon to some degree. Now, initially, the showrunners publicly stated that the Joker would be heavily referenced throughout the show. As opposed to them just presenting the Joker, they were giving the power to the show's audience and allowing them to choose who they felt exemplified the Joker the best. It was basically the choose-your-own-adventure of Batman lore. You see, there wouldn't just be one direct Joker. Instead, there would be a bunch of minor characters created that could potentially become the Joker. And it was up to everybody watching to ultimately decide who the real deal was. And I actually really enjoyed that concept. It was an interesting and different way of portraying the Joker. And I think knowing the Joker character, it was a smart decision creatively as well. Because this Gotham was an origin story. We were learning about the younger lives of all of our characters. And the Joker, as anybody who's ever read a comic or seen The Dark Knight at some point in life, will tell you that the Joker is more a concept than he is a character.
I'm an idea. State of mind.
Unlike the vast majority of Batman villains,
I'm kind of with him when he say about the Joker being more of a concept than an actual character, because they give like no origin to the Joker, right? That means the Joker is, see, me personally, with that statement, this is what I would do with the Joker, right? I make all of the different stories, like this Joker story with him and his wife, and he trying to do this here. You had a Joker story with him and his mama, and he have, you know what I'm saying, that's why he left, and all these different types of Jokers. But in reality, once it comes down to it, you have the Joker not being Batman ultimate villain, but you have the Joker being Constantine's villain. Now, what I mean by the Joker being Constantine's villain, when you take Constantine and you take the concept of the Joker, right, and have it to be like the body me, the experiment, the spirit of the Joker, right? So it's a spirit that's the Joker that embodies these people, that give them this feel and have them where they going luck and stuff like that. Well, they have, like, you know what I'm saying, the power of a demon. So it's like the Joker is like almost like an entity that goes and parts that in these different types of people. So they always gonna have, when they accept this demon, they have these characteristics or these traits that's always unanimously known with the Joker. So therefore you can have any Joker origin story that you want, but then you have this overall arcing Joker story with Constantine. And then I still throw Batman in there. And I kind of use from the Joker movie, I still use the Batman and Joker as brothers, and he is the outside child and stuff like that. Then that's when he accepted the Joker and the Joker gas and stuff like that, whatever, like X, Y, and Z, of how they want to take the ritual, become him to actually becoming the embodiment of the Joker with the characteristics. And it's not like some type of ritual, it's just more like a snap type of thing that clicks in their brain and then they just go, more or less than anything. So it's like the Joker is eternal. You get what I'm saying? So even if he's a Joker and he do some stuff to get killed off like that, but the Joker is really eternal. And then you have the standout person that really embodies who they are. It's not like they trying to be nobody. It's just the Joker. Like you have like certain people that when you see them, they're like, okay, for example, when you see a group of people, you're like, oh, them thugs or them this or these, them, the embodiment of this character or whatever, or personality they want to be. So I think that'd be a good way to put to bring them in there. Oh yeah, I mean the first movie, I still like me with the Ninja Turtles. I'm still going back to the fact of now, if you go back and look at it, it wasn't that dark as we thought it was back then. So hopefully the old boy that's making the Ninja Turtles movie who made Sausage Party, he bring it back, at least make it dark, at least into that category. No, this new Ninja Turtles is too bright. I mean, it still could be for kids, but just give it that, you know what I'm saying, PG, almost 13-ish feel.
Who all have these redeemable humanizing qualities, the Joker has none. And anytime that we're shown a human side to the character, it's pretty much retcon that he might just be full of shit. The guy's a sociopath. He could read anybody like a book, and he plays upon people's vulnerabilities and weaknesses.
Right.
Case in point, Harley Quinn. To say that the Joker's an unreliable narrator is kind of an understatement. So the fact that they would reference this character and not give him an established...
Hey, on one other thing too, I was playing the but the Batman Telltale series. I never beat it. I went back to play it. I'm on like episode 3, the second one. And I'm not too fond of the fact that Harley Quinn is around, but the Joker is not the Joker yet. I'm trying to see what twist or turn they're gonna put on this. But so far, I'm not too big of a fan. They just got me in the back like, oh, the Joker is really the mastermind, and he playing this role. Is that's what they're trying to come out with, you know? But right now, that's how they kind of make it like Harley Quinn existence was before the Joker, when really and truly is no Harley Quinn without the Joker.
Backstory was awesome for me. It made me feel like the people who were running the show really understood the character. However, as you're about to learn, it wasn't creative integrity that stopped them from using the Joker.
Right.
To their credit, the show did go with their initial idea. On multiple occasions in the show's first season, there was a potential Joker. The first episode of the show had a nervous comedian who could very easily be the Joker plucked from the Killing Joke story. There was a very familiar, sinister laugh.
Okay, hey, you know that I think it was the Man Who Laughed, or with the that's the one at the end. Batman was laughing, and what's that? The Killing Joke. I'm getting them all confused. I might have been the Killing Joke.
Laugh played in the background during scenes at Arkham. So, you know, there were Easter eggs. They were true about that.
I remember
granted,
that, but
they
it
did
didn't
initially
make no
say
sense.
that there would be a Joker in every episode, and that wasn't the case. It was more like every couple episodes there was a possibility of one. But, you know, I was satisfied nonetheless. Why not just include the Joker? I mean, yeah, creatively, I guess this kind of works out, but you mean to tell me...
That's the Telltale series right there. that they finna show that I was playing that I was talking about. I'm like right there. I'm on Act 3. But they just to show me something. So I might be right about the Joker's overall arc and stuff like that. But I digress. But yeah, I think that's the one where they got like, but see the way they put it is like Joker has no defined origin story. More like, you know how Batman and Superman and Spider-Man have a defined origin story where they don't sway from. Even with the Joker, him falling inside the pit, getting with the the stuff that turned his body, whatever like that. Even that's not set in stone. Me personally, I had that mixed with a special pit that Ra's al Ghul was building inside the company, and it was the one that the Joker fell in because it should have been the one that Ra's al Ghul had special type stuff, and that's why the Joker get like more, give him something more than just because it don't really seem like the reasoning for him to be that smart just because he's so crazy that the stuff he do, it works because it has no logic. But they need to have it like it's like thinking a whole lot more, because what he fell into was a Lazarus pit, and then that helped him drive him even more insane. Like, same way they did with Jason Todd when Joker killed him. That could be a little thing too. The Killing Joke was good. DC, they was the truth. Now, right now, I was watching the new Man of Tomorrow, right? So after the last Justice League or Apocalypse War, that was like the cream of the crop, like, the climax. That was their climax. Go back over and start again. We got the Superman Man of Tomorrow. I'm like 15 minutes into the movie. I got tired of watching it. It's okay. It's a slow reboot when it comes to Superman. It's like they almost went from amazing pacing from all of the old animation shows to Man of Tomorrow. Is like the pacing is too slow, too stressed out. Certain things that they talking about you don't care about, and they showing too much attention to. You like what the ever, you don't, So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish watching it. So I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't like it. It's just maybe the first 15 minutes of it just was slow compared to, and then they gonna ramp up. So I will see. I'm at the part now where they showing the Martian and Lobo. Yeah, Lobo. And see the way they using Lobo, I don't care for it. It's like he gotta be this person, like, you're a Krypton. Kryptonian. You're the last one. How is that possible? What, I'm here to capture you. Like, I didn't do if he did that much research, he should have did all his other research and why, stuff like that. But I'm not finishing the movie yet. So once I find out what's really going on, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna discuss it. So I'm not gonna do too many spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, I ain't gonna spoil it for you too bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna spoil it for you too bad. Oh, nice. You one of my favorite Batmans was not Batman, not Son of Batman. It wasn't a Bat Family, not the blood one. It was one where they had with the animated series. It was the Batman with when it was one after it was after Jason was grown. Not Jason was grown after it was the one. Okay, it was the one with the new bad girl. I don't think this one was inside the series. Well, not bad girl. Robin was a female when they had the new Robin female Batman. When they had, excuse me, my bad. I'm getting tongue twisted. When Batman had a new female for Robin. To me, that was like one of my favorite Batman movies. It was like almost Batman Beyond, but not at the stage of Batman Beyond. That's when that was it. Kind of was something different. I say G4. So out the collection, what was your favorite? What's your the favorite Batman out the collection you like? The go-to. That's what I like to call it, the go-to. Oh yeah, that's what we still watching stuff. Yeah, why you doing that?
That they're not going to use the biggest villain in all of Batman history. He even has his own movie. It's a license to print money. You mean to tell me that they're not going to use the Joker officially?
Nope.
He's the most famous criminal in all of Gotham City. He's a big name. He probably put some butts in seats. And honestly, how does anybody even make a Batman product without the Joker? Comic
y'all had to go
became obsessed. This was a big deal. You know, I'll even go out of my way to say that there were a lot of people who were genuinely beginning to enjoy Jerome more than they were the rest of the show, which really has to be seen as a compliment because the show was fine without him. So, slowly but surely, the show began to embrace that. After coming out of the crazy closet in his debut episode, you know, what with admitting to murdering his nagging mother, the madness was only then further amplified in his follow-up appearances. The performance Cameron gave really blew me away, and it is, in my personal opinion, that he is perfect in this role. That is not to jest the wonderful clowns who have come before him. I mean, I love Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix as the character, but both of those seem to be a reinterpretation of the original character. And they're great. I really do enjoy new takes on...
I don't know about that one. They're not like a reinterpretation to me. To me, those are the two most defined interpretations of the Joker, besides for the animated series that gave you a definite, almost they define of a Joker, but you know, they had a whole series. And what's his name that played the Joker? I can't think of his name. The original, on the original Batman. He looked like the Joker in real life too. Jack Nicholson. Yeah, Jack Nicholson. I mean, they all gave a different version of the Joker. It wasn't to me a reinterpretation of the Joker. It was just like their version of the Joker. And they had some aspects, but the aspects that this new Joker, the Jerome Brown game, it actually just gave you that twitchy feel of the Joker. Gave you that when his voice went from to you know, low to high, you know, that in between margin of the Joker.
Old characters, and those two had phenomenal performances. But Cameron is just straight up playing the Joker. And look, I know this might be one of my controversial takes here, but I'll say it. He's up there with Mark Hamill for me. Just his tone, the inflection in his voice, his mannerisms, the way that he goes about everything. Everything about this performance is everything I ever wanted to see in a Joker performance.
Okay. That was a little bit too stiff, but
Anger you killed Sarah.
See, that was good.
I used to be a great whistler.
Give me an O.
Okay. Tell me his highlight.
Give me another O. What does that spell? Oh.
What are you gonna do to me, Jerome? Come on.
Batman Year One? Okay.
Of course. But first, I'm gonna drive you.
Hey, G-Bo, that's what you were talking about right here, where they had on the two Jerome.
Give me a
Jerome versus Jeremiah. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, his laugh, his movements, everything about this is the Joker.
Oh man, that's messed up. Hey, then look at the scene I got it paused on. Take this. Yeah, I know, man. That's crazy. Should I just leave it right there? Yeah. But yeah, Jerome did play an excellent Joker. Oh, one last thing. Let's see what Comic Book Cast had Jacob for topics. Hey, the one, matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all what Savage was talking about first. When he was bringing up about when I was showing him and said that facial expression, y'all want to know when I was talking about with the Michael Jackson and stuff like that. I'm just gonna come right here to histories, so he'll pull right up. Right here, bam. Nope, this is right here. Michael Jackson and Shaquille O'Neal wanted to play X-Men. All right, that is the last one, man. Let's see what they got to say about the New Mutants, because I want to know what he was saying about they supposed to be coming out this Friday. Like, yeah,
gonna remain.
I hear nothing about that. What you got to say about the Comic Book Cast? We up? I'm gonna skip through your channel. You know that, right?
Can you guys believe it was spring of 2017 when they started production on New Mutants? 2017. Boy, has it really been that long. Damn. But hey, things are looking good. As recently Disney was asked, so The 28th, you guys are still putting out posters in some areas that say it's coming on the 28th. Can you talk about this? Because, well, we don't believe you.
Hey, who just
That's
saying
kind of the sentiment coming from everybody. Well, Disney did update everybody, including Variety, with a statement, and tickets are going to go on sale for certain movie theaters between August 10th, which obviously has already passed by, and August 18th to majority of theaters that will be showing the film on the 28th. So that's pretty good, I would say. You know, that's a good indicator.
Maybe
they
so.
said
Doug
that
said he was
they're
going to go
still
see it. He
coming
might
to
be
opening
right.
this month, and this is it. The film is going to
Yes,
come
they got
out.
to eat the crow.
Now, honestly, I have no idea if this is still going to remain like this. I don't think anybody does. By getting this close to it, I think they just want to put the film out. Like, they're just going to see how it does. That's kind of it. I mean, you can't keep delaying this film anymore. You're going to run into literally like 4 years on the shelf. That's just, that's not feasible. That's bad operating for the business. So push the movie out there, see what it does. You can release it on digital purchases in like 6 to 9 weeks, whatever the turnaround for this one is.
Blah, 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 blah. He's saying the same thing that basically I would have said too, you know. It's possible they're gonna put it out. They put it out there, but they're not gonna put it out there for us. So don't get your hopes up. And if anything, it's gonna come to like a quick streaming service right after the fact because they just trying to push it out there. Might be like Hulu or something. It's gonna come right to it. You ain't got long to wait. So anyway, that's all I got to say about it.
Waco, sunny, 84, north at 9. Tyler, mostly sunny, 81, north at 13, gusting to 21. Once again at 10 a.m., DFW Airport, partly sunny, 80, north at 6. Now let's check on your local forecast for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Today, mostly sunny. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs in the lower 90s. North winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 30%. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-70s. East winds around 5 miles an hour, shifting to the south after midnight. Friday, sunny, hot with highs around 102.
With me, you know what I'm saying?
Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour.
I wish everybody to stay safe. I like thank all of you. Shout out to everybody. They stayed with me while I drank my cup.
Mostly clear.
Because we ran into it. It's over with some of the trees and stuff.
South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And now the extended forecast.
Here. Oh,
Saturday, sunny,
you can go through the Horizon Vibration Podcast tonight. You can put it on Flip Channel. So
South winds 5 to
everybody
10
can rock
miles
with
an
us.
hour.
World Vibration
Heat
Podcast.
index readings up to 111 in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 70s.
Zoom out.
Sunday, sunny with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms.
Showing somebody house.
Hot with highs in the upper 90s. Heat index readings up to 105. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 70s.
Okay, look, some
Monday,
power lines, some
mostly
houses
sunny.
and stuff down.
Hot with highs around 100. Heat index readings up to 110 in the afternoon. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms.
We ain't get destroyed.
Lows in the upper 70s. Tuesday, partly sunny in the morning, then becoming mostly sunny. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Highs in the mid-90s. Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the mid-70s. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms.
Suicide Squad Joker.
Highs in the upper 90s.
And from what I was seeing,
weather
when they
outlook through
shot
tonight
the
for
movie
North
up, they
Texas.
pretty much fucked over.
Scattered thunderstorms will
When I
continue
seen
through
some
tonight
of
with
the
the highest
footage,
chance of
after
heat
I
of
went
the
back and watched
Interstate
it, we had
35
the
corridor.
uncut version.
Locally, heavy
You got a little bit
rainfall,
more Joker,
powerful
the reason
ground
what
lightning,
was going
and
on,
gusty
so
winds are
it
the
made more
primary
sense.
threats with these storms.
It look like I know
Water
that area.
activation is not expected at this time. And now the hazardous weather outlook for Friday through Wednesday.
To the streets and the
hot and humid conditions
like
will result in heat index values between 105 and 110 degrees both Friday and Saturday.
And see how you have a house like that, you know, nice, then you have
thunderstorms will be possible Saturday night through early next week.
That's how we live like this.
The ultraviolet index forecast for August 27th is 10 or very high.
I know,
the current time is 10:39 a.m. Central Daylight Time. You're listening to NOAA, All Hazards Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service.
Some of the after results of the rain and stuff. We might get some more rain, but that's about it.
Listening area.
Appreciate y'all for riding.
The following reports of weather, temperature, and wind were made at 10 a.m. DFW Airport, partly sunny, 80. Dew point 72. Relative humidity 76%. Wind north.
Hey, I'm gonna get a drone and start doing some shit like this here. I had this shit going on while we doing
Fort
shit.
Worth Meacham, partly sunny, 79. North at 6. Dallas Love Field, partly sunny, 82. Variable at 6. Arlington, mostly sunny, 85. Northeast at 6.
After we see the school they're passing by, then we're gonna get up out of here.
78. North at 3.
All right, appreciate it.
Mostly sunny, 81.
You out here too. You got to do the same thing.
Around the region, Wichita Falls, mostly sunny, 79. Southeast at 7. Abilene, sunny, 83. Southwest at 12. Waco, sunny, 84. North at 9. Tyler, mostly sunny, 81. North at 13. Gusting to 21.
Oh man, look at that shit right there.
Once again at 10 a.m.
Whole tree got nice.
Airport, partly sunny, 80.
Damn.
North at 6.
That's
now
crazy.
Let's check on your local forecast for the Dallas-Fort
Appreciate it. I
Worth
will,
Metroplex. Today, mostly sunny.
What I need to do, I need to end. I'm gonna stop this here.
Showers and thunderstorms.
So I can take away the sound. I think it was on my call. Hold up, I'll be right back.